To hear from you this morning. I do apologize. Honorable Jackton, who is an MCA Mikindani ward, but I missed that. I do apologize for that. But thank you for keeping it locked. Want to give a shout out to Chief Mentor Mahmoud Noor. Good morning. Thank you for keeping it locked as well. In studio, I do have Abdi Issa. He is an entrepreneur and a partner at Citizenship Investment of at Holborn Assets. Abdi, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to the show, Abdi.
Thank you. Thanks for hosting me.
Karibu sana. Who is Abdi? Beyond all these titles that we know, how would you describe yourself?
Beyond all the titles, I'm mentor, brother,
Yeah.
an uncle, indirectly a grandfather.
A grandfather.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, because my nieces and nephews have got kids as well.
I was about to say somebody made you a young grandfather. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So beyond that, beyond the titles, that's where I am.
Yeah.
And serving the community.
And serving the community.
Yes, and mentoring the young people.
Yeah.
Beyond business.
Beyond business.
Yes.
What early experiences shaped your interest in businesses, in networking, and global mobility?
I would say the desire to be more.
Yeah.
I was working in a company, and I thought 9 to 5 is not for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I started exploring entrepreneurship and starting learning from different entrepreneurs globally,
Yeah.
locally, self-studying, going for training. And then after that, I transitioned to entrepreneurship
Yeah.
after a while. But I never quit directly from my job and started business. So it took me around 2 years to prepare for me to start a business. Most people, they hear a lot about entrepreneurship,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of motivational fluff, and then forget the reality. So normally, when you want to transition to into entrepreneurship,
Yeah.
you don't wake up one day and say, okay, I'm starting a business, unless you have got a rich dad.
Sure.
Yeah, but the average people or the average youth, where they need to start is while they are still holding their jobs before they actually stand on their own feet.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare yourself, look at what you're doing, if it's really going to work, because there are certain situations whereby someone starts a business and 4 months down the line or 5 months down the line the business fails. You don't have income, you don't have any, you cannot pay your bills.
Yeah.
It becomes a hassle and a stress. And when you are stressed and mentally not stable, business won't work, because there's a correlation between business success and having mentally, and having a healthy
Mental space. Yeah.
space. Yeah. So if you prepare earlier, look at what's working, gain traction fast, talk to your customers, look at what's working and what's not working.
Yeah.
And then once you have the traction and you have the right revenue, and then some entrepreneurs who are successful, they normally suggest having an income at least equal to what you have at the moment, or double or 3 times of that.
Mm.
And for me, before I quit my job, I tested that method. Started, did a lot of research,
Yeah.
and then after that, when when my income from my business was covering my bills twice of what I was earning in the company, that is when I, quit and started my business
Okay.
directly from Swahilipot.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go back to Swahilipot, but I wanted to talk about the 2-year period where
Yeah.
you said it took you 2 years to set up your business, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So at what point, what happened in your journey that made you realize I'm not doing an 8 to 5, and so now I want to build something different?
Yeah.
So you make a decision and say I'm not doing 8 to 5. Now let's start building.
Yeah.
What was happening between the 2 years?
So I think it's always a personal desire.
Yeah.
There are people who really enjoy the office work and and doing. Sometimes work can be really boring, and they're fine with that. For me, that was not working for me. So the desire was to solve a problem that existed, that I have seen, and also earning an extra income. I was not happy with whatever I was earning.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, man, I don't want to look at 40 years from now and regret it. Just let me start while I'm still young. Let me take the risk. I don't have a family yet. This is the right time to risk and start my business. That's how I started. But generally, it was mostly I was doing. The problem I was solving was I have seen a lot of businesses really struggling to market their products and services, and then I have seen that need. So I did a lot of research, a lot of reading. I went through a lot of coaching, and then approached those businesses to solve their problems, because business is all about solving problems and not chasing money. If you are really chasing money, most likely you are going to burn out at the end of the day, because you have to be really excited, you have to be really passionate about the business, and not very passionate until you burn out yourself, but you have to balance.
Yeah.
There's always the perils of passion. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go back to, you said you started your journey, or rather this business, the business started at Swahilipot.
Yeah.
And the business here, it's called Pony Loft.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Tell me about the inspiration. You said you identified a gap, and
Yeah,
the gap
exactly.
was businesses needed marketing, right?
Yes.
How did this idea grow at Swahilipot Foundation?
All right. So Swahilipot, I joined 2018.
Yeah.
I think that was Swahilipot in early stages. Swahilipot has grown a lot. So I started from Swahilipot while I was still working as a freelancer. So after 9 to 5, I was heading 5 o'clock to Swahilipot
Yeah.
and be there until 7 to 8. Sometimes, if the time allows, until 9 or 10 p.m. Yeah. So when I was at Swahilipot, different people come to Swahilipot, entrepreneurs, people who fund businesses, basically, and then out of those discussions, listening to the speakers, I have seen that marketing and sales is where it is when it comes to businesses or business being successful, because without marketing and sales, you won't do much. So that's how I started from Swahilipot, after work, being at Swahilipot and approaching different businesses online. But it took me for a while to get a client, because everybody asks for a portfolio.
Yes.
And that is actually where a lot of young people fail. You need a portfolio to be hired, a portfolio to be given work. So actually, I did some free work. I went to LinkedIn and approached like 3 businesses. One in London, one in Somalia, one in Kenya. And I told them, okay, I'm a marketer, I'm doing digital marketing, I'm a freelancer, I don't have a company, I have the skills, take the chance.
Yes.
So I worked with them for a month or so, and then I got testimonials. Then I used those testimonials to hunt for more businesses, approaching businesses. And then whenever they ask, okay, what's your portfolio? Whom are you working with?
Yes.
And I say, okay, this flower company in London, this huge college in Somalia, this consultant in Kenya.
And all these 3 were free.
Exactly. I had to do it.
Yeah.
Takes more hours, working late until 12 a.m.
Yeah.
But still, I had to do it, because my main mission was for me quitting my job and, doing full-time this.
Yeah.
So when people look at the people that you are working with, that is social proof. And that is what many creatives and entrepreneurs need. Gain the traction, have the portfolio, build the business. So when I approached from different businesses, then they said, okay, if you're working with these people and we can see the pages, they are really doing well, then let's start working.
How did the company in Somalia and the one in London trust you to be able to do this without a portfolio? How did you pitch?
So it was a lot of courage and confidence.
Yes.
But basically also showing my certificates, because I went through a lot of training, basically, because you cannot do without training anyways. So every time that I did some training, I got a certificate. And then I was also showing the work I have done, the projects. So I showed them the certificates that I have got from those coaches. And my first coach, when it comes to marketing, was from the US, actually. So when people see that, they respect and they look up that coach or consultant who has trained you, and then they say, okay, this is really someone who's very famous in the US.
Yes.
They are well known, so they respect that. But without certificate, also you can prove any concept. If you're a graphic designer and you have trained that, whether it's YouTube or wherever it is, you can do a lot of work, whether it's logos, whether it is posters, whatever that you're doing, and then submit. So when people see your design and what you're doing, definitely they will trust. They will say, okay, this person is really doing some good job. Yeah, that's how I got hired. And then after that, the challenge was actually what to charge those individuals, because there's a difference between the Kenyan market and the US market. And in the US market, you have to work their hours. That means it's at night here, it's the daytime, so you need a lot of work ethics and discipline. And then maybe if you're in Mombasa, some people charge 15,000 or 20,000 Kenyan shilling, roughly $200. But if you're doing some work for the US clients and you say, I'm going to do $200, actually most likely they won't work with you, because they say, okay, this is really cheap. I don't think if you can do some good work. So you have to quote what the US entrepreneurs are basically quoting. And sometimes, imposter syndrome kicks in.
Yes, that's there.
Okay, so how will I move from charging 20,000 to 60,000?
Yes.
But again, if you're used to, it becomes normal. It's just trusting yourself, believing in yourself that you can really do that. But again, it's having a lot of discipline, communicating, because I have seen a lot of young people with egos, attitudes. You cannot tell me what to do. I'm not going to do this. You have to be humble and throw away that mentality.
Yes.
Yeah.
What lessons shaped you as you were building Pony Loft? What lessons did you learn through this?
Resilience. You are going to fail a lot. Sometimes business comes with a lot of stress, managing that. Knowing that you don't know everything, that you have to learn every single day. Something new will come and you have to really learn. You have to read. Also having, I had to learn a lot of people skills, connecting with different people. Sometimes the client will say, let's meet a certain place, which is really a distance from where you are. You have to be humble and go there. Having patience. Sometimes some clients are very difficult and toxic. Still, you have to work with them because you want the money anyways. That needs patience and aligning with what they are doing exactly and how they are working until you transition to the right clients, learning from those mistakes. And then next time, whenever that you're working with clients, now instead of the client, it has to be two ways. Instead of the client asking you questions and interviewing you also have to vet the client. That's now when the business really grows and you start really knowing what you're doing. Because every client won't be your client. There are certain clients that they pay good money, but again, you have to do a lot of work. And sometimes what I also learned is having contracts and systems in place. If you just say, okay, we are going to do this work, and you don't have any contract, then one day they can wake up and terminate you. But if you have that in contract, listen, if you want to terminate this contract, then you have to give me 30 days notice.
Yes.
Then that gives you a window period of preparing yourself mentally and financially. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long have you run Pwani Loft?
I registered Pwani in 2022.
Yeah.
Pwani Loft 2022. Before that, I was a freelancer. When I registered, I used to be at Swahilipot. Then Swahilipot, we have to move out of it because of the space. We had to move to a new office because clients demanded a lot of privacy.
Yeah.
But I will not say Swahilipot does not have privacy. I don't want Mahmoud to come for me.
We are a community space.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, but 2022.
Yeah.
Then moved to a new office in town, and got more clients. And then after that, we had to. There was a certain point that now we had to really specialize the clients that we are really dealing with. But before Pwani Loft 2020, we started immigration, basically marketing for immigration companies in Canada. And then now, when we registered the company, now we looked for more companies that are doing immigration. So that is golden visas, second passports, talent acquisition, or companies that are hiring Kenyans in Kenya, and then they help those the Kenyan entrepreneurs or professionals from Kenya to Canada.
Yeah.
Whether those are nurses, whether those are software developers. Yeah, then we started working with companies in Dubai. We got traction. Different partners approached us, so we ended up working with companies in Greece, companies in Portugal,
Yeah.
companies in Caribbean.
So you moved from digital marketing to something else.
So digital marketing now focusing on specifically marketing for certain niche.
Yeah.
Digital marketing is part of marketing. Yeah.
Yes.
So now our main focus started becoming marketing for immigration companies.
Okay.
Specifically.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
What inspired your journey into global citizenship and investment advisory? What is that about, actually?
Yeah, so basically a lot of people, when they hear about Caribbean passports and golden visas, they start thinking about money laundering, people running away, drug barons. But it's not that way. And the concept of citizenship by investment or investment migration is very new in East Africa, and many people are not familiar with. So basically, investment migration basically is all about investing a second passport in Caribbean islands, the 5 Caribbean islands like St. Kitts, Antigua and Barbuda. So basically, you invest in the island, whether it's real estate or a donation to the government, and in return, you become a citizen of that island. You become a citizen of St. Lucia. And that means you can travel 140 countries visa free. You can wake up tomorrow and say, I'm flying to London, instead of if you have the Kenyan passport, which is a bit weaker compared to Caribbean passport, you have to wait for a month. You have to go through interviews. They have to ask for assets, a lot of things. But if you have those passports, you can easily travel in Schengen area. You can go to the EU zone visa free. The other thing is also golden visa. So if you invest in Portugal, the Portuguese golden visa, it gives you the freedom to work in Schengen and the EU. And if you have children, your children can study.
Yeah.
You only have to spend 7 days in Portugal, and then it used to be after 5 years you become a Portuguese citizen without spending much time in the country. But now they have shifted to 7 to 10 years for you to become a citizen. So that's the concept. You have to invest in Portugal, in green energy or a specific fund for you to qualify. And it's mostly for high net worth individuals or people who can afford this. So it's in between. If it's Caribbean, it's around 140,000 USD, roughly you are talking about 20 million.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you talk about Portugal, is around roughly 50 million. And if you talk about Dubai Golden Visa, which you buy apartments in Dubai, you get the Dubai Golden Visa for 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
and you can live in Dubai. Uh, your children can study in Dubai. Yeah, and then definitely Dubai does not give citizenship unless you are really exceptional and very specific cases. But
Yeah.
you can live in the country. You also do Hungary Golden Visa as well. You spend 10 years in Hungary, invest in the in a real estate fund in
Yeah.
Hungary, which is roughly around 250,000 euros.
And
Roughly.
is this happening a lot? Are we seeing a lot of people increasingly interested in this kind of investment?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
A lot of inquiries
Yes.
in East Africa right now, because people are tired of having those restrictions, especially successful entrepreneurs or people who have the right means. Uh, so they invest in the passport, and instead of hustling a lot to get UK visa or Swedish visa, whatever it is,
Yes.
they easily get this. They invest, but it's a long time. Anyways, if you invest in Grenada and get their passport, that means a legacy for your children as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So walk me through for somebody
Yeah.
walk me through what it would take for an individual, let's say, to invest in Dubai.
In Dubai, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you want to invest in Dubai, so basically you have to go through a lot of due diligence, because that's what the governments do, because they are going to filter out who's really who has got a clean record when
Yeah.
it comes to doing business. They are very particular, no money laundering, clean criminal records.
Yes.
They will check with the Kenyan government whether you have got court cases. They will check with Interpol. You go due diligence. You have to submit all the documents, how you have generated your income. They will interview your spouse as well, whether it's your husband or wife, whatever it is. They will also interview your children, those who are around 18 years or above 18. So once the due diligence is done, then you deposit the money, and then after that you pick the apartment that you want in Dubai.
So this is now in real estate, yeah?
In real estate,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, so you invest in real estate, and then mostly it takes around 2 to 3 months to get approved. But some people fail in the due diligence, because not that they are really doing some shady business,
Yeah.
but because they failed to account how they got the money.
Oh.
Yes.
And what opportunity does that present for me? Or rather for this investor, yeah.
Yeah, so the investor, the opportunity is you can do business freely in Dubai. You can your children and dependents can live in Dubai, because right now if you are moving to Dubai without golden visa, either you need to have an employer, or you need to have a freelancing visa, which is also another option. But it helps you to do business in Dubai and live in Dubai, because more people right now are moving from the US because of political situations happening. More people are moving from Europe to retire in Dubai. So Dubai gives the world class standard of it. Basically mimics their home countries. It's more peaceful. Security is top notch. It's not like high crime rate like in London, and yeah, I mean, they have got beautiful beaches.
Help me understand the golden visa and how your company comes in.
So our company, so right now we work with a company called Holborn Assets. So Holborn Assets is a British wealth management company, and so I'm their partner in citizenship by investment as an individual. So our company promotes these golden visas. So that means actually sometimes working with family offices, high net worth individuals, going to private invite only dinners in Mombasa and Nairobi, working with embassies closely, because the embassies have got chamber of commerce. That's where our clients are.
Okay. And how does one get the golden visa?
Yeah, so it depends on the country that you are getting from.
Yeah.
It's if it's Portugal, then it means uh, you know, go to the due diligence first. You
Yeah.
have to inquire, and then we get your names. Uh, we open a file for you, and then after that, after we open the file, someone pays the legal fees,
Mm-hmm.
then the due diligence fees, and then after that, the government fees, and then that's how they get the golden visa. So it depends on the country. Some countries it takes 3 months. Some countries it takes 6 months, and if it's also Malta has got its own residency
Mm-hmm.
program as well. It also takes a little bit longer. So every country is specific. So Greece is different. You have to invest in real estate. Dubai is different. Portugal is different. Spain used to have a golden visa, but they stopped because
Yeah.
of the real estate boom and and housing crisis. So it depends on the country and where you want to start.
All right. Working with, because you do work with high net worth clients,
Yes.
how do you build that credibility?
Uh, yeah, that's really a good question. So when it comes to high net worth individuals,
Mm-hmm.
mostly it starts from other individuals in your circle. So that means having a really high net worth circle as well. Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. So Michael knows James,
Yes.
who's high net worth, and then says Michael, okay, this is Abdi, they do golden visa, and then I also do a lot of networking on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I reach out to a lot of people who are in private wealth. So basically, that means managing family offices, doing taxation and all that. So I reach out to them,
Yeah.
and then I got invited to the private dinners or an invite only. No photos allowed
Mm-hmm.
because of the people who are coming to those events. And then once you go to that, by the way, it's a chain always.
Yes.
You meet one individual, that individual invites you, introduce you to someone, that someone will invite you to a private dinner
Yes.
for high net worth individuals. Like, for example, there's a company in Mombasa. I know an individual, and they work with another British company in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
That individual invited me to that event, and then after that, I became friend with the director, and then it becomes now the director because they are well known. Them inviting you to different events.
Yes.
Uh, Sometimes you are invited to whenever the embassies have got independence days, you have to uh, you know uh, uh, attend the events. But also it means being culturally sensitive, because
Mm-hmm.
different nationalities are different from how the Kenyan culture is. So you
Yeah.
have to really learn their culture and how they work. uh, you know uh, Dealing with a Chinese is different from dealing with an American,
Mm-hmm.
and dealing with an American is different from dealing with a Hungarian. So you have to have that emotional intelligence,
Yes.
and then also respecting that network as well and not abusing it.
Yes.
Because some people, they are introduced to high net worth individuals or people in senior positions in governments
Mm-hmm.
or diplomats, and then they abuse that, either constant calls, either asking for favors,
Mm.
nifanyie hii na hii na hii. You don't do that. you know you have to build the relationship actually, and you have
Yeah.
to give more value before you actually ask. Give before you ask,
I like
and
that.
it takes time. So sometimes before you do someone with a business, it takes around 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
It can take 9 months. But some people, they just want okay, now you introduce me to this ambassador. Okay, mi nataka kazi sasa.
Yes.
I really, just calling the ambassador. My younger brother is looking for a job.
Yes.
Can you get for me? If you do that,
That's
you're
it.
out. So you have to respect, and then also whenever that you are introducing those diplomats or high net worth individuals, or
Mm-hmm.
those CEOs in bigger positions in banks. Uh, Also, when you are introducing them to someone else, you have to really vet that individual.
Mm.
They may be your friend, but maybe there's a side of your friend that you never know. You know, And I did that mistake once,
Mm-hmm.
you know, introducing a wrong individual to someone senior level, and them taking it for granted. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not just the normal friendship.
So networking is an art.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And what mindset or habits make networking effective? Because I know we've wanted to have this conversation for a very long time,
Yeah, yeah.
and now we found somebody who's in that networking space. What habits make it effective?
Uh,
Or
yeah,
in sim-
so it's having a positive mindset,
yeah,
respecting that individual's culture, their beliefs, you know, uh, researching about what they're doing exactly.
okay,
When you're meeting with them, what are you going to really discuss about? You know, because if someone is a lawyer, then you cannot. If that's someone who is really a well-respected lawyer in Nairobi or Mombasa, when you are having a coffee with them for the first time, you cannot talk about politics. You cannot talk about your personal problems or whatever that you're going through.
yeah,
You know, you have to align with what they are doing, talk about their professional, having a common ground, and then also constant follow up. You don't you don't meet someone at an event, take their business card and forget about it, and then maybe you call them after 6 months. Hey Mary, what's up? You know, I really want to. I started this business. Can I get a
yeah,
funding of 10 million?
yeah,
It doesn't work that way. You have to follow up. You have to build that relationship,
yes,
and it has to be genuine, by the way, not fake. If they lose someone, you have to reach out and comfort them. If they have a wedding, attend their wedding.
yeah,
Uh, you know, if they invite you to certain place, if you can attend, just attend. You have to, it's just basically building the relationship.
yes,
uh, Also, not being volatile or I would say controversial online, because it really matters, because nobody wants to, I mean, associate with someone who is very controversial, abuse this individual, talk about this individual, gossip about that, this and that. You have to be neutral in certain areas, avoid religion, avoid politics,
yes,
you know, respect the space that the individuals in, you know, uh, because in certain times, there are certain nationalities that don't like hugs,
true,
you know. I made that mistake. Yeah, they
yeah,
really don't like people.
yes,
You know, in Kenya, you meet someone in Mombasa,
yeah,
you can really, it's easy to become buddy buddy, and
yes,
you can hug them, talk to
yes,
them, or be open.
yes,
You can talk about certain things, but there are certain nationalities that you don't do that. Handshake, that's it. I mean, just know their culture basically.
yeah,
Also, not being greedy, finally. Not you asking favors all the time. It has to be a mutual relationship, give and take, or you giving more value.
so you have to give fast. There has to be something that you
Yes.
have that might be beneficial to
Yeah,
them.
yeah. And it doesn't have to be a money. It's always an insight.
Yes,
It's sometimes introducing someone to someone else. Sometimes it can be that individual getting them a certain information.
yeah,
There are a lot of people that reach out to me. Someone will go to India or they will go to Norway. I say, hey, Abdi, whom do you know in Oslo? And then I say, I know certain individual.
yes,
And then someone will go to a random Caribbean island. Hey, do you know I will be in Antigua this week. Whom do you know? Ah, okay. I know the head of citizenship by investment head, or I know the ambassador in Antigua, and then do a quick WhatsApp introduction. That's a value.
yes,
Another value can be, someone is looking for someone is doing an event, and they are looking for a certain individuals, or maybe they are specifically looking for people in private wealth, or they're specifically looking for lawyers, or maybe they're specifically looking for nurses only. And then looking at your network, okay, I know these individuals, and then, you know, uh, or sometimes you have seen a really nice report
yes,
about their profession, sending that on WhatsApp or sharing with them that knowledge. Yes.
You've mentioned, you've talked about LinkedIn as well.
Yes.
LinkedIn a lot.
Yeah.
How effective has LinkedIn been for you, and what do you think? What do you think we're not tapping into?
Yeah.
When it comes to that platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when it comes to LinkedIn, a lot of people actually open an account and forget about it. They focus on TikTok and Instagram, wasting a lot of time, especially people in between 20 to 30.
Yes.
Because that's where a lot of excitement is. There's funny reels. They see something exciting them, something about relationship. But LinkedIn is consistency. Once you open a LinkedIn account, you have to be professional, and you have to be specific the people that you are reaching out to. So maybe if you are, let's say, a financial, let's say you are someone in finance, I don't think someone in let's say in manufacturing, if they are not target, they won't help that much.
Yeah.
Unless you are really your target group. So you need to connect with your right tribe, building a tribe on LinkedIn, connecting with the right people. And then now LinkedIn is all about value, and not dumping chat GPT things. Yeah.
Yes.
So you have to write your experience, read different things that will interest people, summarize that and post it, post the right content. And then also LinkedIn is different from Facebook and Instagram. I think many people know that. When you are reaching out to people, it's not all about, hi, how are you doing?
Yeah.
It's hey, Mike.
Yes.
I'm a dentist.
Yes.
I'm reaching out because of ABCD, and then you wait. You don't spam. You don't send a lot of messages. You send one. You wait. Getting the right message.
Yes.
And then, by the way, apparently, LinkedIn also mimics how we are socially connected. So let's say sometimes you connect people and then they reject your connection because of your profile.
Yeah.
So that means you have to get a nice profile picture, and then do not write. I have seen the other day someone who wrote a random guy doing AI. I mean, you send a connection to the CEO, then most probably they won't. So the tagline, the profile picture, your about section has to be professional, and it has to reflect what you're doing. And then LinkedIn, once you connect with someone, one CEO that's influential, then go and connect with his managers. And then once you connect with that, LinkedIn will give you more suggestions. People with similar profile. Send them more information. And then now, ask people to invite you for events, because networking is where it is. Sometimes there are jobs that are not really advertised. They are advertised sometimes for formalities, but people already have got their referrals. So LinkedIn helps you to network online, offline. Connect with the right people, connect with an individual, look at whom they are connected, or the people that they're connected with, connect with those people, go for networking events. And when you go to those networking events, before you go to that networking event, you have to research about what the theme is going to be.
Yes.
You don't go empty, with empty head. You have to do a lot of research. And then also look at the speakers who's speaking that day, and then, connect with that individual on LinkedIn. And then also sometimes once you connect with someone on LinkedIn and you work with them, also ask them for a recommendation on LinkedIn. Because if someone gives you a recommendation, it really has credibility. So content, building trust, follow-ups on LinkedIn.
I like that. Abdi, you're also very big on mentorship. Why is youth mentorship important to you?
Because I have been mentored from young age. So I try to replicate that. I was given a chance when I was starting to work at a company. Someone mentored me, and then after that I reached out to different mentors to mentor me in different things. Someone doing marketing, sales, someone generally who's a therapist, talk about life and certain personal stuff. So I I try as much as possible to give back. So if I see someone who's younger than me or my age, I try to share as much as I can, whether it's knowledge, whether it is vacancies available.
Yes.
If I see them doing certain things online, I give them feedback. Offline definitely. Hey, listen, this is not how to do it. This is how to do it.
Yes.
Um, then if I see someone really struggling to crack on certain profession, and I have a coffee with them without charging them anything, and then I ask them few questions, and then I help. I try to help to solve the problems that they have.
All right.
Yeah.
And also now, when for somebody who's building a consultancy, what advice would you give them?
Yeah, so by the way, many people think consulting is you need to have an MBA, you need to have PhD,
Yes.
you need to have 20 years of work experience.
Yes.
Consulting really does not work that way. Consulting is all about having experience. Let's say if you are someone who's very good at, let's say in events,
Yes.
planning for events, yeah, and you have you have experience 3 years, and you see someone else who's starting that, you can sit them down and consult them, because you already learned the mistakes. This is what is working, this is not what's work.
Yes.
This is how it's done. You need to read these books, you need to approach these individuals. If it's someone who's an accountant and they want to quit their job and start their own accounting practice, you don't have to necessarily be an accountant for you to consult with them. You can basically consult them on how to transition from that job to starting, how to sell, how to position, how to brand, how to open their business, how to register, what to avoid, the taxation. You can consult on that. So it's all about what the individual is doing, what niche that they want to focus on. It's all about that. And consulting is basically transferring knowledge, transferring experience,
Yeah.
and sometimes also sharing knowledge and finding out, before you actually give the solution, find out the challenges and the problems that individual is going through. They may say, okay, we have been in business for the last 2 years, but we are stuck at 10 million or 5 million, or we have been doing only 100,000 a month revenue. Then you ask them, why is it that? What do you think? Maybe it's the team, maybe it's the way they are selling, maybe it's how they are how they are positioning their brand, maybe it's their online presence, and sometimes it can be even something to do with mindset. Someone, they are not growing because of their mindset. Then that means actually talking about mindset, shifting to new beliefs, talking about their beliefs, and then the myth that they believe, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Abdi, for making time today. It's been nice listening to you. I've been speaking to Abdi Issa. He's an entrepreneur and partner at Citizenship by Investment of Holborn Assets. What's your parting shot as we wrap up?
I would say learn as much as you can.
Yes.
Once you fail, don't give up. Try again and again. Sometimes starting or doing a business is trying different ideas.
Yeah.
Not be stuck in one idea or one business. If you are doing that, if you have been doing that for a while, try something new. Also learn to communicate. That is the challenge that we have in Mombasa. Network a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for making time. And of course, from me to you, I'm saying adios. It's been a good morning. Been here from 6 all the way to 10. Time for me to head out. The kickoff team are ready. They'll be here from 10 all the way to 11. And then Dorcas Uyera will join you on Swahilipot Cafe. The drive team from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. And then the night shift from 9 p.m. all the way to midnight. Still have yourself a good morning.
Habari